Hello YouTube! It's been a while. Thought you'd maybe call or something. Maybe. Anyway, I'm back. I've had a lot on and lots of college stuff and lots of uni stuff, and now I'm a uni student and there was matriculation and loads of stuff. But the point is that it's done now and I have some days off. So yay! So today I wanted to talk about other people influencing your life, because this is a thing that happens every day, all the time, and most people don't think very much of it, but it's something that you need to pay close attention to. Most people have important people in their lives that influence their decisions or the way that they think about things, and those people are important, therefore their thoughts and their words are important as well. I know a lot of people who, for example, have parents. These parents, in my opinion, are perhaps not the best in the world, and they put their kids down. They'll say horrible things to them, like, they're a useless waste of space, or they'll never amount to anything, or, just generally very negative things. Now, parents are very important people in a lot of people's lives. They're the sort of first point of contact, the people that you look up to, especially when you're young. So the kind of things that they say are really important. They can say some really awful things, and that can really impact your life for a really long time. It causes a lot of problems for a lot of people. It's not always necessarily a parent either. It could be friends, it could be family, it could be a partner, just important people in your life that make a big impact on how you see the world, how you see yourself. For example, like with the parents, if you have a partner that's telling you that you're too fat to wear something, or that you're too ugly, or that you're not good enough to take part in something, their opinion will mean a lot to you, and it could potentially stop you from doing lots of things. It could also potentially just make you feel really, really crap about yourself. Now obviously, if you have a partner that's saying these things, you should leave. That's not the kind of thing that you want in your life, but at the time you might not know. Life is hard. It's not as straightforward as people might think it is. It's like people who stay with a spouse or a partner that hits them. Most people will say, why would you stay? Why don't you just leave? It's not quite that simple. It's a mind game. You don't waltz in there to a relationship and they say, hey, my name's Hank, I punched my girlfriend. It doesn't work out like that. Obviously, if you're living at home, you have to stay with your parents. That's a bit of a difficult situation. How much they affect you is up to you, really. Again, easier said than done. But just because they're your parents does not mean that they are the be-all and end-all. They don't know everything, and they might be bad people. Just because they're parents doesn't inevitably make them good people. It's the same with friends and partners. You might have just ended up with the wrong kind of people and not realised it. It does happen. So take control of the situation. If you're in a situation like with the parents where you're stuck and you can't leave home, you can't be away from them, what they're saying is just words. They hold no significance. If they're being awful to you, if they're being truly horrible to you, and I'm not talking about constructive conversations or, parent pep talks. Those are good things, and I'm sure lots of parents do that, and those are all good. I'm talking about really negative, really horrible things, like someone saying to you, you are a worthless waste of space. That is a horrible thing to say, and is very likely not true. If a parent is saying that to a child, then what the hell? They have as much power as you choose to give them. Now, in an ideal world, you could just flick a switch that says, I don't care about that, that means nothing to me. Obviously, things are not that simple, so you really have to put in an awful lot of effort to controlling yourself, control your thoughts and control your feelings. Get yourself to understand that even though this person is important, whether they were important at one point or they're important now, there could be many reasons for what they're saying, and one of them might be that it's total crap. Step one, get rid of the problem. There's absolutely no reason for you to have horrible people in your life. If you've got friends that you've known for a long time and they are really awful to you, or they have a really bad influence on you, get rid of them. They shouldn't be in your life. They're not good for you. And here's the way I look at it. You have a number of slots in your life. Say these are the friend slots. And you only have a specific amount of space. If you've got assholes taking up slot 1 to 8, then there's no room for better people. You know, if you don't get rid of these people, you're not going to have room for good people. And if they're a bit like magnets, bad people attract other bad people, and so on it goes. If you look at it that way, you can't wait to fix someone. People do not get fixed by you. People will fix themselves if it's at all possible, but you can't fix people. You shouldn't wait for a massive amount of time for somebody to change. If you're with someone for whatever reason, you're with them because you like them the way they are now. If you're with someone that you don't like the way they are now, get rid of them. You gotta make space for the good things in your life. If you fill your life with bad things and negative people, that's exactly what your life is going to be full of, and you make it that way. That is your choice. So don't be afraid to take control of the situation. If you're not in a position to get rid of them, like with the parents, you need to get your brain under control for yourself. You got to make yourself think, what makes their opinion of you more important than your opinion of you? This will be particularly hard for people with low self-esteem or poor opinions of themselves, or people who don't feel like they're entitled to a lot. I know this is very, very hard, but it starts with you. It can't start anywhere else. You've got to take control of your own life. When it comes to you and your happiness, you can't be afraid. You've got to grab life by the balls and live it. If you're giving negative people with negative influences, or things that are making you truly unhappy, if you're giving them the power, then they will have it. Don't give them the power and they won't. Change your life. Have some belief in your own worth. If you run a blog or YouTube videos or something, there are gonna be loads of haters. There always are. Some people just like stirring the pot. People just like trouble. Some people just like to get reactions out of people. Some people will genuinely not like you. But that's okay. You're never going to be liked by every person in the world. There's nothing wrong with that. Be yourself. Be strong about it. Just be it for you. If you're truly unhappy in your life, the change has to come from you. You have to do it yourself. Nobody's ever going to do it for you. So just grab it by the balls. Okay? Also, good piece of advice, appreciate the little things in life. You know, people are looking too much in depth for all these huge, massive things. Look at the little things that make you happy, because there's lots of them. You'd be surprised. One of mine is jumpers. Am I original? Okay, admittedly, some of those were cardigans. So, I hope you enjoyed my video, and hopefully now I'll have more regular uploads now that I have a bit of a more free routine. So, that'll be awesome. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Bye bye!